Last year, the town of Nolensville voted to change its charter to a manager-commission form of government, and since then, the town has made great strides to expand its fire, public works, and finance services, as well as to undertake new projects aimed at improving the overall community. The town established its first ever full-time fire department, which began operations on July 1st, 2021, with a new chief, 10 career firefighters, 26 volunteers, and 23 part-time employees. The department responded to more than 1,000 calls in its first year alone, serving more than 14,000 residents in the town limits, as well as another 4,000 county residents through a mutual aid agreement with Williamson County. Beginning in a loaned facility and with borrowed equipment, the Nolensville Fire and Rescue Department also held its first ever push-in ceremony in April to celebrate the arrival of the new fire engine. Other equipment purchases made by the department include 2 LifePak defibrillators, 16 self-contained breathing apparatus, portable radios, 3 smaller vehicles, hose, and more. The department is presently applying for 2 FEMA grants to further add to equipment and staff. Plans are now in the works for a new fire station to open in 2024 and a second station planned as part of a long-term goal for the town in the next 7 to 10 years. Concerns about transparency and a desire to improve financial services led the town's finances team to reorganize the Finance and Human Resources Department into separate departments. Now in its own organizational structure, the Municipal Finance Department began implementing a fund balance policy which has served as a catalyst for new municipal projects, such as infrastructure for the new fire department. The adoption of this policy by the Town Council also allowed for the creation of a Capital Improvements Fund, a Capital Improvements Advisory Committee, and a multi-year capital improvements plan. The Finance Department further took on the responsibility of revising the town's outdated debt management policy, adopting a new financial policy, implementing new software for financial services, and finding other ways to improve performance and efficiency. Nolensville's Finance Department also received the GFOA Distinguished Budget Presentation Award for its 21-22 fiscal year budget, one of only 18 government entities in the state to do so. After public safety employees were forced to hand-spread salt on major roadways following a minor snow incident, the decision was made to expand the size and scope of services undertaken by the department. This also meant adding new equipment to the department. Nolensville's Public Works Director, Kyle Billingsley, developed a 5-year growth plan for the department, outlining the need for equipment and employees. 2 employees were added in the 21-22 budget year, along with the first snowplow and truck-mounted salt spreader. Nolensville's Public Works crews also proposed new initiatives for the department, including in-house sidewalk repair, to save funds that could then be better used elsewhere. Expanded stormwater and drainage tasks were accomplished through equipment rents, and crew members went to conferences to learn new techniques and gain experience with new equipment. These initiatives saved the town approximately $100,000 and helped resolve drainage issues that had been significant for years. The Public Works Department also had a hand in many beautification projects around the town. Other beautification efforts undertaken by the town include the first Keep Nolensville Beautiful Day this past May, and the town receiving a Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency grant for the cleaning of Mill Creek, which saw 3/4 of a mile of the creek cleaned by town staff and local volunteers. Community events, like Nolensville Nights, are also bringing citizens together in the town's historic district. Local businesses, artists, performers, crafters, and others showcase their talents at business locations throughout the district. Town officials recently hosted an open house with local business leaders to discuss their vision for the community. Residents are also kept up to date with a weekly report from Town Manager Victor Lay. The town is also in the middle of overhauling its zoning ordinance to help facilitate positive growth in the community. These are just some of the many ways that town leadership is looking toward Nolensville's future. In recognition of the forward-thinking efforts made by the town of Nolensville to provide the best quality service to customers and expand the scope and size of municipal operations, the Tennessee Municipal League is pleased to present Nolensville with an award for small town progress.